For today's reflection for Wednesday, April 29th, I want to begin by reading today's responsorial psalm from Psalm 66. It reads, "Shout joyfully to God, all the earth. Sing praise to the glory of his name. Proclaim his glorious praise. Say to God, how tremendous are your deeds. Let all the earth worship and sing praise to you. Sing praise to your name. Come and see the works of God, his tremendous deeds among the children of Adam. He has changed the sea into dry land. Through the river they passed on foot. Therefore let us rejoice in him. He rules by his might forever." These words spoke to my heart in a way that made me realize that I need to focus more on giving thanks to God for the gifts that he has given me in my life. I think it's pretty easy to forget about all the amazing things in our lives when we see and experience so many difficult things going on around us. But God does bless us abundantly, and we can never forget this reality. And my prayer also brought up a powerful experience I had when I did a classroom visit several years ago. And on this particular day, I began the class by talking about all the gifts that God gives us in our lives, something very similar to what I described above. And I said, since God gives us so many gifts, we need to remember to say thank you to God for these gifts. In the same way, when someone gives us a present, we need to make sure that we say thank you. And since these were younger kids, I gave them some examples of gifts that God had given me in my life. And I explained how I was thankful to God for a couple things. First, I said I was thankful for being a priest, and that every time I anointed someone, every time I heard a confession, how every time I offered Mass, I was saying thank you to God for that opportunity that he gave me. I also said that I was thankful to God for my family, especially the way they loved me and supported me throughout my life. And I told them that I remember my family in my prayers every day. Because again, they are such an amazing blessing in my life. So after these examples, I opened it up to the class so that they could share what gifts God had given them and how they say thank you to God for these gifts. And it was truly a joy to hear them talk about the gifts in their lives, because they talked about parents and grandparents, siblings, friends, teachers, pets, special food, field trips, family vacations. And we got through about everyone in the class, but there was a couple left. So I called in the first student. I asked him, what gifts has God given you in your life? And he was a little embarrassed to speak, so I said, there's no wrong answers, because everything is a gift from God. And once I said that, he immediately perked up, and he just said very loudly, I am thankful for the gift of my toes. And I asked him, why was he thankful for his toes? Well, he said that he loves the feeling of running through sand with his toes. So he was really thankful for that. And I then asked him, well, how do you thank God for this gift? And he immediately responded, I thank God by leaving all the sand in the sandbox. So we still had one student left. So this student was now empowered to speak as well. So she said that she was thankful for the gift of her fingers because she likes to lick them after eating fudgesicles. So these kids explained and expanded the idea of gift for me. And yes, I did say everything is a gift to these students, and it truly is, as they demonstrated. So we are truly blessed brothers and sisters, and sometimes we just need other people to remind us of these gifts, of these blessings, so that we keep them in the forefront of our minds, even though there are so many difficult things going on around us. We are still blessed. So if we can keep this knowledge in the forefront of our minds, we'll be able to navigate anything in our lives, especially since most of us do have our fingers and our toes. Please know my continued thoughts and prayers for all of you. Our Lady of Victory, pray for us.